Should you return to Sea of Thieves is the question you might be asking. Well, in this video we're going to find out whether it's worth your time returning to the seas or not. So make sure to hit that subscribe button for more Sea of Thieves content on the horizon. So one of the main reasons that you should return to Sea of Thieves is because in recent updates we have received a lot of quality of life updates, and for me those type of updates can make or break a game. It's okay getting new items and things to do in the game, but it's the little things that can really annoy us, and that's when you start to get turned away from the game. The best quality of life update has to be the ability to go up to a barrel, holding a storage crate and just click one button and all the contents will transfer into the crate. It's just amazing. And it's updates like that that would make me want to stay with the game, because I'm not a fan of stocking up. I think it's boring and tedious, but having this ability to one click all really kind of eliminates that. And also, not only if you left because stocking up wasn't your thing and it was just boring and tedious, well, you can actually buy the crates fully stocked from the merchant, so it's already halved your time playing the game with the boring stuff. Now, another aspect from the update side of things is there's also now ability to interact more with the world. You can now sit down in chairs and benches, or even sleep in beds. Now, this adds way more life to Sea of Thieves, and not only that, you can now sit down with your enemies and discuss your treaties. Now, if you're a player who stopped playing Sea of Thieves because it got a bit too repetitive, and you just stopped finding doing voyages fun and enjoyable, well, they've now added the ability for you to complete other players' custom made maps, where you have no idea what the other player has buried. Could there be a Phoenix chest left by a generous pirate, or even a foul bounty score left by those who want you to waste your time? But that's all part of the fun and the adventure. If you're not in the mood to do these voyages, well, then you can be the ones creating them and put them out on the quest board with the new bury the chest function. Once you bury treasure, it will create a map for you. Now, there's no need to worry because you also get a piece of that reward if another player caches that item in. So you can kind of see this as an investment in Sea of Thieves, where you don't have to carry the risk of cashing in because somebody else will do it for you. Now, these quest boards are located on the piers at every outpost, so make sure you check them out when you return to Sea of Thieves. Not only have Rare added the quality of life updates in Sea of Thieves, but they have also added a lot of more world events in the game, each more challenging than the other one. So if you do decide to return, there's a lot for you to complete. It should make it feel more refreshed for you, and not so much doing the same old stuff. These new world events include the new ancient shrines, which is part of the underwater content. Now, you can find these shrines on your ship's map, or you can even look out for the purple shine above the water, which will indicate a shrine. You also have an upgraded school fort called the Fort of Fortune, which is much harder to complete as you'll have to battle multiple skeleton lords, also skeleton captains, and there will also be a national lord. After defeating all that, you will finally get the vault key, which is going to give you some legendary loot, which will certainly please the pirate lord or even gold holders. On top of all that content, there is also a new coral message in the bottle voyage. You can find that washed up or even floating in the sea. Now, this is an underwater voyage and it will take you to a siren shrine or even a treasury. Once you complete that voyage, you will get the breath of the sea potion. So if you left Sea of Thieves because of the content, well, now you've got underwater to explore as well, so why not come back and give that a go? Another reason you should consider returning to Sea of Thieves is because Sea of Thieves has grown in the amount of content that gets added every time a new season is released. Along with that, there's also a ton of new fixes to the current problems that they had the previous season. So if there was a particular reason you left Sea of Thieves, go back and check the patch notes, because you never know, the reason you left might have been fixed. Now, some of you may have left during Pirates of the Caribbean because you kind of feel like Sea of Thieves lost its value. However, in Season 5, I like to think they redeemed themselves with the quality of life updates. So there is still hope for Sea of Thieves yet, and they don't seem to be slowing down with these new updates. Because as we know, the Season 4 update kind of was you played it once and now you're never going to play it again. Season 5, it's a different story, so do remember to keep checking back at least every season. Maybe you stopped playing because you didn't have anyone to sail with, and when playing solo or open crew, you may have just had a bad experience, which made you leave the game. Well, before you drop the anchor and leave it for good, why not join our Discord and find someone new to sail with? Maybe ask a fellow pirate on Twitter or even other social media, as the experience when sailing with others is greatly improved. So if you were a solo player and you left because of this, then maybe you should return as part of a crew. This could change your outlook on the game, and you never know, you might just start playing a lot more and actually enjoy the game for once. So those were some of my reasons to why I think you should return to Sea of Thieves. If that ship hasn't already sailed, then just remember, toxic players don't represent the game. And not every player is like that. So if you've had a bad experience with this, then don't let that stop you from enjoying the game. But don't forget to report them so we can remove this plague from the seas. Also remember to comment below the reasons why you stopped playing, or even what made you come back to Sea of Thieves, as this will be really interesting to know. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, join our Discord, and also check out one of these videos appearing on the screen right now. You never know, you might enjoy it. So I guess I'll see you there.